Hey guys, today in this video I'm going to show you a M.O.A.B on Hardline that I got the other day. It's in 5 minutes, so it's relatively fast, and I'm going to try and help you get one yourself. Now, what you want to be doing is you want to use a silence weapon, because you're going to appear on minimap, everyone's going to come and kill you. And I'm actually using MP7, and I'll be honest, I sound hypocritical because I weren't using a silencer, and to be honest it's quite lucky, because if I'm actually going for one then I'll always put a silencer on. And I put it on. I didn't put it on because I weren't expecting it. I had specialist perk on because I forgot to take it off, and I didn't realise, well, I realised I were on a 9 kill streak, so I thought I'll just keep going until I die. And I didn't die because it was a free-for-all, and I ended up on 3-0. And I finished the game with a M.O.A.B, and that ended the game, and I got the title and emblem for that way you don't die. I forgot what it's called, like survive a single match without dying. So I was really happy about that, and I'd actually got it before, but it didn't unlock for some reason, and I'm not sure why, but I'm not bothered now because I've got it. So now I'm done. You don't need to camp for a M.O.A.B, and you do need a fair bit of skill, because I mean a really rubbish player cannot get a M.O.A.B, because you can't just get 25 kills without dying, because it's just not going to happen. This is it, and like I said, it's 5 minutes 37 seconds on order, and it's a free-for-all. And that's my gamer tag, Connor666. So I'm going to show you, see what you think of it. You don't want to be camping either. What you want to do is you want to stand your ground, like just stick in one part of the map and just pick off people what come in that radius. That way you're not going to like get noobed by some little camper, because they're going to come in your territory, and that way you can expect them. Now, I actually met my stand in the right hand corner of the map, like up here, the way I'm going now. And the first kill was a stab, and ironically the last kill what got me the M.O.A.B was a stab. So that was quite amusing. For me anyway. Like, yeah, as I said, I'm not using the silencer because I weren't expecting it, and I took it off because I was like a couple of kills away a bit since. Well, I were on an 18 kill streak and I had Hardline on, so it were only about 4 or 5 I think. And I weren't very happy, so I took silencer off, and I was just going to go beast mode on, and I got a M.O.A.B like the next game, so I was really pleased about that. Now see what I'm doing, I'm running backwards and forwards in the same spot. I'm not actually camping, but I am standing my ground, and that's what you want to be doing, because that way if anyone comes in your territory like him, you're going to be ready for him, and they're not going to know that you're there. Now I've now got the specialist bonus, which what it really does is just turn you into Superman, because if you've got that, then you've got one of the biggest advantages you can have over your enemy, because it gives you every single perk, and it gives you all the proficiencies for your gun. And what that means is you've got every perk, so if someone chucks a random grenade, what it'll make most people rage quit, as it does me. I'm not going to lie to you. It'll only wound me, so I can camp for a bit until I like recover, which shouldn't take me long, and then I can just carry on with my game instead of dying and rage quitting as I would usually. So that's why the specialist perk bonus is like the best thing for getting a M.O.A.B. It's the only thing what counts towards your kill streak, because you can get a M.O.A.B with any like kill streak package thing, if you know what I mean, like specialist, assault or support. But assault, it just defeats object, because like if you put AC 130s on, and you're not going to be able to use them without sacrificing your M.O.A.B, because the kills you get with them don't actually count towards your mob, because it's got to be a 25 gun streak, or 24 if you've got hardline. And I mean, another good tactic is you can chuck a bouncing you can chuck a portable radar here where I'm stood now and guard that entrance, because there's two main entrances here, and then you can chuck a bouncing Betty down here, and that way you've got both entrances covered, because you can monitor what's happening that way where I'm facing through your portable radar, and this way you can just chuck a bouncing Betty, and that's going to alert you to an enemy if it doesn't actually kill him, and that gives you another advantage because they'll already be wounded. So that's going to help you a lot. Also, what you want to be doing is... Sorry, I've just lost my train of thought, and these people constantly coming around this corner now because they know that I'm on a kill streak and they're just trying to finish me off, because that's a good thing. When you're on a high kill streak and you're going for a mob and you're camping or standing your ground, whatever you want to call it, to me, camping's just sat in one corner, not moving, and the only time you move is when you see an enemy. But this is standing your ground to me, because you're like staying in one vicinity and you're picking off people what come in that vicinity, as you're seeing like now. Like that were camping what you were doing then, and so that's not what I'm doing. That's not what I'm about. I don't camp. I just find it too boring, and I don't understand how people can do it. Anyway, so I'm on, I don't know what kill streak I'm on, but I think it'll be about 18, 17. I actually nearly get killed by a stealth bomber, which really got my nerves going, because I thought it looked like it was going right on my head, but I actually survived, luckily. But I assure you, I would have rage quitted if that had have killed me, because I was just so close. And
Heads up, Delta team, enemy UAV spotted.
Another good tactic is with the specialist. No, the specialist is the best perk bonus, as I was saying before I digress, because they're the only kill streaks will actually count towards your M.O.A.B kill streak, your M.O.A.B, and like I said, there's no point putting like chopper gunners or ospreys as they're called on this one, because you're not going to be able to use them without sacrificing it, and it's just a waste of XP, so what's the point? Now, as you can see, I've got my M.O.A.B. I mean, another good tactic is just putting, on the support, putting UAV, counter UAV, and advanced UAV, and that's a really good tactic, because assuming no one's got that ninja thing, then you're good, and you're going to know where everyone is, you can expect them. Another good thing is if you get a decent headset, because that's going to help you a lot, because you, like, I would suggest Turtle Beachers, Dre Beats if you can afford them, if you've got that kind of money to chuck about. So that's what I'd kind of like advise to you guys. As you can see, that's my kill death ratio, 30 to 0, and I was only 8th prestige when I actually got this mob. I've had a few since then, but this one really stood out for me. It was quite defensive, excuse me, and it's just my favourite type. I don't like just going aggression all the time. I prefer a bit of defence every now and then. Unfortunately, there ain't enough time to like tell you everything I wanted to, but they're the main things that I can think of, like the most decent tips, and they're probably the best strategies. I mean, I've got a few others, but they're probably what I'd prioritise if you're actually going to go for your first M.O.A.B. If you've got any questions, feel free to comment on this video, send me a message, or if you want, just send me a message on Xbox 360. That's my gamer tag, Connor666, and just so you know it's me, in case you think you've tapped it in wrong or whatever. That's my profile picture, that little thing, what looks like a vampire. So yeah, just send me a message on that if you want. Just tell me that you're the YouTube guy or whatever, and I'm always happy to help, and I'll support you all the way if you want to go for a mob. But yeah, thanks guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. One more thing, if you're going to go for a mob, then you need to like put the silencer on. I know I've said it, but that's probably the most important thing, despite me not getting that then. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and picked up a few decent tips. Bye guys.